guy today, so welcome. We make 17 different noodle product lines, and it's just from 4 base ingredients of wheat flour, salt, water, and eggs. We have dried noodles, we have fresh noodles, we have pre-cooked noodles, and just by different cuts, shapes, and methods of processing, we come up with 17. Actually, I'm the great-grandson of the guy who started it almost 100 years ago. Back in early 1900s, when my great-grandfather was just a general laborer, he found a noodle factory here in Seattle, Chinatown. So he saw a business opportunity and he acted upon it. So why don't we go on upstairs? I hope you guys like fortune cookies. You guys, anybody hungry? Okay, follow me. Again, 4 generations ago, my great-grandfather started this business. When I was your age growing up, it was the building next door that I came down and visited my grandfather and my dad as they're working.
Now I'm ready to work. I'm Henry Louis, and I'm the 3rd generation of the Tsue Chong Company that's in business. Yeah. It's funny, at that time most of the Chinese pioneers were either in building a railroad or in the laundry business, but my grandfather, he's kind of a special type of person. He said, well, I'm going to make noodles, so he's going to be a little bit different. The one in the middle there is my father, and this is my grandfather. The one over there is my mother. My grandfather started the company in 1917, I believe, and then my dad took over, and then I'd be leave it to Timmy right now. Yeah.
We're going to start off right now with a noodle process called rice noodles. Rice noodles, 2 ingredients, water and what? Rice. That's right, here it is. It's a long grain rice. Matter of fact, the rice is from Texas, Houston, Texas, okay?
You're 90 years old, is that right? Can you tell us about that?
Well, I'm very fortunate to be at that age, but I worked most of my life in the factory, and I think that helps me to create the health that we want to be, and the activities that keep me going.
Oh, hi! Let me take this out first before you go up. My dad comes in every day because this is his hobby. This is what he's done all his life. And although he's not physically active making noodles and stuff, he comes down. He keeps his mind sharp. He'll come down and walk the factory, and he'll make boxes. We mix the dough downstairs, 4 ingredients, flour, salt, water, egg, mix it up, and then they bring up sheets of dough. That machine will cut the dough into strands of noodles and hang them on those wooden sticks, and then we place them on those racks to dry. It takes about 18 hours to dry. Once they're dry, 2 years shelf life. It makes it it preserves it by drying, okay? Who wants more? Hold your hand out. Hold your hand out.
The noodles tasted weird when they weren't cooked.
But I want to let you know, folks, this is not how you normally eat the noodle. What do you have to do? Cook it, yeah.
We're having a special focus on Asian American culture in our classroom now. We're reading different stories from both Asian American history and Asian Americans today. So we thought we'd come down to the international district so that the kids could learn a little bit more about Asian culture.
Anybody know what these are? Misfortunes, yeah. We do have the ones that don't crank out, so these are misfortunes. They're from the same batter, so they taste equally the same. These are the rejects. My grandmother used to hand fold them. Sometimes, she couldn't keep up with the machine or whatever, they would just put them aside, and we were accumulating them and selling them as rejects, and to this day, we kind of make them on purpose. We have one machine that just makes them flat. In addition to that, we throw in the ones that don't make quality, either a misfold, too dark, too light, and we bag them up and sell them as reject cookies, or well, my customers call them the unfortunate cookie.
There's one over here, intentional rejects.
There is something inside this cookie. What is that?
Fortune!
And the fortune is supposed to tell you something about
Your future!
You believe in the fortune?
No. They tasted really good, and I think the messed up ones tasted better
How come?
because they weren't like flat and you didn't have to crack them. You could just eat them.
So a long time ago, before we got these machines, my grandmother had to fold it by hand. So the first fold, you make a taco, and then you pull the ends down, like that, see? And that take a long time. I'm so glad we have modern equipment to fold it for us. This machine makes 8,000 cookies an hour, guys, 8,000. In 1 hour. You know, Fortune Cookies is actually a U.S. invented product. Started around 1950s. So back then my grandmother was running the business. She thought it was a good idea to start manufacturing Fortune Cookies and selling it along with our noodles. And so, you know, the traditional flavor of Fortune Cookies is just vanilla. Around the 1980s, my uncle decided, hey, let's give it a little twist by making them in different flavors. So here on this rack, we have many different flavors. My favorite is the strawberry and the pina colada. And I'll open this so you can see the fortunes going in. See the fortunes going in?
Huh? 唔落粉啊？呢度太多啦。
Do the machines ever break down around here?
Oh yes, we have a special mechanic here that does all the maintenance work.
Everything has been cohesive. It's really a blessing to be in this business, and I really enjoy the workers that are so dedicated and so loyal, that work so hard for us. What I provide for them is a job, and I try to give them the best benefits possible.
It's harder to run a business these days than 100 years ago. It's so competitive.
Hello, San Francisco Post and Northwest Station McLean. What can I do for you?
We have a lot of pride, in having Tsue Chong here, and the fact that they make it all the way to 100 and it's still doing strong and going strong. So that says a lot about the community, that we support one another.
最初咧，佢間工廠咧係好長嘅歷史啦。咁另外咧，佢啲產品又好好，佢加上係我哋喺我哋呢個區嘅，係我哋嘅 neighborhood，所以我哋都要支持，大家都係 support 咁咯，yeah。哦，因為佢哋佢好多產品，即係其中咧，我哋特別中意佢啲河粉啦，嗰啲 cookie 啦，因為佢啲 cookie 咧係好好食，就好香，同埋咧好脆，好爽脆。咁咧，另外咧，啲客人咧，有時食完飯啦，咁我哋俾啲fortune cookie 啊，咁佢哋都好開心。
We all love that piece of fortune, and my husband always joke about that. Without Tsue Chong, we would have no fortunes.
How come you're still signing the checks?
I don't know. They want to give me something to do, I guess.
Do you think that there's a fifth and a sixth generation that want to keep the company going?
I don't know. I cannot predict the future because my grandson, he is going into the medical science business, so I don't know whether he's going to carry on or not. But at the present time, Timmy is doing a very good job in carrying it on. Yeah.
I was not pressured to take over the family business. It was my own choice, and I think I want to give my children the liberty to make that choice on their own as well.
Did you name your grandchildren? Did you give them
Yes,
names?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Gregory, we named him Kai Gong. Kai means to reveal or open up light.
Beautiful. And then what about your granddaughter? What did you call her?
Zhong Yan, to glorify giving, you know.
I think it's a big milestone. I hear people say, Most family businesses do not make it to 4th generation, so we're beating the odds already.
Its place in the idea is very strong. It's affirming to the community that this manufacturing business is thriving, and if you want to do manufacturing, you can, except don't do fortune cookies or noodles.
Thank you, Tsue Chong Company. We love your cookies.
Stay tuned, we're going to have some fun celebrations in 2017.